Hello, I want to tell everyone thank you so much for my birthday shout out. The phone calls, the texts, the email, the gifts. I'm extremely thankful. I'm extremely excited. I did say I was going to do a tribute thank you video today, but I did make a post that this is definitely a personal year for me because year 33, we know Jesus completed his ministry at year 33. And I'm just so thankful. I'm just so grateful to see another year. The reason why I was saying that because a lot of people they like to judge people from the outer appearance and really don't know a person's story, and I'm just thankful to be here. I overcame a lot of things since a young baby, and the enemy definitely had me thinking that I wouldn't see this where I'm seeing now, me being older, and everything. And so I am so grateful. I overcame a drug household. I grew up in a drug household. My mom, I bless my mother. To God be all the glory. Bless my father. He wasn't in the home with me, but he was definitely in my life. And I'm just so grateful because as I look back over these years, I begin to sit and ponder over all the years and what God has brought me through and where I have overcame, what not only overcame but what I survived to even still be here to complete a work. Just know when the calling God is in your life and when you're truly chosen, the enemy he could try, he can't take you out. Like he could keep trying. Even when I wanted to be done, God was like no. And so I'm just very grateful to see what he's gonna be doing this year and through my life. I'm just at the place of just being completely yielded to him and dying every day to self, dying so he can raise up in me. And again, as I begin to look back, y'all, like as I begin to look back, like I said, overcame drug household. I knew at a young age, I was about 7 or 8. I always get the age mixed up. When father told me what I'll be doing when I got older, and it was very strong. And I remember having so much respect for him that I was like, anything but that, I respect you, but look at anything but what you was showing me. And even though I tried to be Jonah and run and survive from other states as a young adult, he always bring me back to the place. A lot of times you're the prayer to breach for your bloodline when you're the one that's standing in the gap to fix those things that was broken and breaching of contracts. I mean, it costs to go through things, but I wouldn't change anything in the world. And also, as I look back over my life and growing up in the hood and everything, like for real, y'all, it's funny. But growing up in extreme poverty, in impoverished communities and in the hood and stuff. Like I said, drug household, dealings in and out, dealings, drug, all that. God still has his hand upon me and my siblings. He still has his hand upon my mom. I look back over my life. The Lord showed me that out of my family line and my dad's side, me and my mom, children, is the only ones that came up in something like that. And so I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world because better is the end of a thing. And so just know I'm sharing this because it's for someone that may feel like they can't overcome a thing, that they may have been experiencing different things in their life that they may not believe that they will see a certain age, or the enemy want to be in their head and try to tell them that they won't make it. I just want to encourage you that you will. I overcame a terrible marriage. Knew I wasn't supposed to be married to the person at a young age, But I told the Lord when I was younger. I said, "Can you allow me?" I asked, "Can you allow me to experience this? Can you allow me to experience having a home, a car at 5?" Because I thought at a young age that I wouldn't make it because of the things that I have gone through. And then He reminded me 2 years ago when I was on a when I was on a fast, and He said that I had to go back and I had to cancel the things that I spoken over myself when it came to in my heart, when it came to I want to just live to see this, that, and the third, and not understand that we serve a greater God, we serve a bigger God, that He want more for you in this life. And when I had to give up those things in 2022, it's almost like you hit accomplishment, and then what's next? And so the enemy, not knowing that the enemy was planning to get me up out of here, because that's where my heart posture was at the time. So I had to come and rebuke those things off my life. And I love Jesus. I've always, since a child, talked about Jesus. I was known as the Jesus girl, even in the hood. Amazing people I met, and amazing people have come out. But I am truly thankful that me and my family truly came out of that place, and just so grateful to be here today, grateful for my children, grateful for the journey that God has had me on and still have me on, because I tell people that life is a journey, and I want to encourage someone today, no matter where you are in your life, that it is not your final destination. Like, each place has a destination for your life and for your journey in life and what God want to take you. You know, we had to be placed in the place. My parents had to be who they were. My siblings had to be who they were. My life had to be the parents of my children. You know, you name it. And I'm just grateful that I am an author now, and definitely finished school. But God had to break shame off me, because the Bible says that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. And so in order for me to testify the goodness of the Lord, in order for me to talk about where I came from to help someone else get free, the shame had to be broken off, because yes, I dealt with people looking at me, judging. I was afraid of a lot of things, because if you look at me from the outside, those that, look, people wouldn't know that I grew up in certain ways. People wouldn't know certain things that I had gone through if I wouldn't open my mouth up and tell them, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just thankful. I'm grateful. I overcame character associations, Sauls and Pauls, Pharaohs. I didn't mean to say Paul, but Sauls and Pharaohs. And I'm just grateful. Again, like I said, I definitely was a Jonah. Fled to Texas twice, came back, and the Lord was like, listen, your family needs you here. You need to get back here. And I think I was 21 at that time, and God literally saved my life from death so many times. I was a backsliding Christian, preaching gospel, and never think that I could backslid. And when that happened, I was like, okay, Father, my punishment is go ahead and send me to hell. And that's when I began to experience the deepness and the grace of God. And it's about almost 3 years ago that I was able to experience the deepness and the grace of God, that he said, when you make your bed in hell, I'm there. And literally, I was just like, what? And so he really been on this journey with him. And I'm just grateful. And I want you all to know that we could always judge a person from maybe what they post on social media, maybe whatever, if they walk into the room and they have a different aura about them. But honestly, we can't really judge. We can use righteous judgment, but you don't know what a person is going through. And then when people receive blessings and things of that nature, then people tend to get mad and envious. This is the world, this thing. But at the end of the day, we all have our own life, and it's enough out here for all of us to be blessed. It's enough out here for all of us to be free, delivered. God says he will restore the years that the locusts and the cankerworm has stolen. I'm believing that, because for 33 years, well, I'm going to say 32, leading to 33, as I look back at my life, I overcame so many things. And so I'm just grateful that I know that my latter is going to be greater than what my former is. And I'm just here for it all. And those that suffer with Christ will reign with Christ. And so I had to understand that Jesus went through a whole lot of things, and I'm not exempt. The Bible also say, count it all joy when the enemy comes up, through trials and tribulations. I'm just grateful. I thought, Father blessed me for my birthday. I had thought of a couple of things I wanted. Literally, I didn't open my mouth up, but he literally sent the very thing that I asked for. So it's important to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. It's important to have him abide in him and he abiding in you. To have a really relationship. I always taught that it's not religion, because I don't believe in religion, but I always teach people, and especially young kids, that it's about a relationship. When you confess with your mouth, believe in your heart that Jesus Christ is Lord, it's a relationship that he comes into your heart, and he begin to develop and mold you and train you into who he has called you to be. And we just have to yield to him. So I don't know who this is for today, but if you want to accept Jesus, your Lord and Savior, you're a backslidden Christian, pray these prayers with me. Dear Heavenly Father, I know I'm a sinner. I ask you to forgive me for my sins. I ask you to my heart, into my mind. I confess with my mouth and believe in my heart that Jesus Christ is Lord, that he died and rose on the third day for my sins. This day I am yours. And if you prayed that prayer, know that I am clapping. The angels in heaven is amazing. They're clapping, and God is with you. He is inside of you. And know that you're loved. So no matter where you are in life, this is not your final destination. If he could save me for such a time as this, man, he got you. And so I want you to be encouraged. Again, thank you for all the birthday celebrations, all the wishes and everything. But I am so grateful. So to God be all the glory. I'm just excited for what he got in store. So, all right, I am Brittany Cofield. To God be all the glory.